Parents, when you put your kids in most sports like basketball or gymnastics, people normally don't ask if they're headed for the Olympics, even though both of those are Olympic sports. But when kids start figure skating, that question gets asked, especially during the games. KSHB 41 News anchor Taylor Hemnes went to learn more about the love of the sport, including when the Olympics aren't the goal.
Take a ride. Or maybe a spin around the rink with 15-year-old Mia Savoy. She's been skating since she was 2.
I skate more and I train more and I enjoy it much more than I did when I was younger.
The Olympics aren't in her future, and she's fine with that.
Because now you have to be like really young to be in the Olympics if you want to win. But I know that I like it, and I'm just going to try as hard as I can to get to the level that I want to be at.
That level might be different for every skater here, like 16-year-old Lexi Newsome. She's not focused on competitions on the other side of the world, because she's trying to win the ones she's in right now.
I think it gives you something to work towards. Even if it's not, I want to be on television or I want people to be watching me, it's I want to prepare as best I can for this.
But even more than that, Lexi described her feeling on skates the way anyone describes a sport they love to play.
Okay, this is the time where I put everything else aside and just focus on this and focus on how far I can go, and I'll deal with the rest of it once I'm off the ice. And there's something to be said for that.
Right now, this rink is filled with skaters of all ages and skates of all sizes. We spoke to a local teacher who competed in the 1998 Nagano Olympics. She told us that you don't get the magic of the Olympics without the love in this room.
Some kids, they just want to skate because they do love skating. They like the freedom. They're here because that's what they want to learn. And the question about the Olympic comes way later. This is when they start advancing. This is when they start thinking, how far do I want to take it? How far do I want to go?
Both of the young skaters we spoke with talked about their years to come on skates.
I think I'll probably always be skating. Just as long as you like it, keep doing you.
You know, coaches have changed, rinks have changed, the skaters I've been skating with have changed, but the sport itself has never changed.
But another skater's love story with the ice is more about rekindling an old flame.
First of all, you have to love the sport.
Marty Yadrick is 65 and returned to skating in 2020 for the first time in 40 years.
I never really wanted to give it up, and I'm kind of wondering why I wasted all those years not doing it.
He just passed his first test last month, and he's already working on the next one. He just uses a little more equipment than his slightly younger fellow skaters.
So when I skate, I do wear wrist guards and I wear knee pads just to keep these older bones intact.
Taylor Hemnes, KSHB 41 News.